So is it just me, or does Senna look like she would make the perfect elf from Lord of the Rings, which is why I have my little Lord of the Rings Legolas doll joining me today, because I kept thinking the first time I watched the trailer, her beautiful golden, sword, her golden weapons would be something that the elves from Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit would just love. Like, it would fit their whole aesthetic so much. Or is it just me that thinks that? Like, she reminds me a bit of like Galadriel from Lord of the Rings in a way. Anyway, so the first time that I watched anything to do with the Eternals, I don't think there's a the. Anyway, I gave it a pretty bad review, and I sort of got a lot of negative feedback from that, and I understand why, okay? But to be honest, I had Marvel fatigue, which is a real thing, guys. You can get Marvel fatigue. I'd just come off like a major Marvel binge where I watched so much Marvel stuff, and I was just at the point where I'm like, I love Marvel, but I can't do anymore, especially this Eternals thing, which I have no idea about. So I was just like, nope, not doing it, not interested. And that wasn't fair of me, okay? I admit my mistakes. So I've had some time and distance away from Marvel now, and I rewatched the original trailer and then this trailer, and I did some background research into what the Eternals actually are, and it actually does look pretty cool. Like, consider me corrected, guys. I think this looks really good. Anyway, I'm not just saying that, I really do think it looks good. I think that from what we've seen from the trailer, like, the cinematography is amazing, honestly. The things that they can do these days is really incredible. So let's check out the trailer.
5 years ago, Thanos erased.
It looks like a country and western superhero movie.
Brought everyone back with a snap of a finger. The sudden return of the population provided the necessary energy for the
Wow,
emergence.
some pretty cool special effects. Tidal wave, I love tidal waves.
How long do we have?
7 days.
We're Eternals. We came here 7,000 years ago to protect humans from the deviants.
Why didn't you guys help fight Thanos? Or any war, all the other terrible things throughout history?
We were instructed not to interfere in any human conflicts unless deviants are involved.
By who?
So now they're gonna like ignore their boss's orders and go help the humans, I'm guessing. That guy looks like Sebastian Stan, or is it just me?
I haven't seen some of them for centuries.
Hi.
Hello.
If this is what the end of the world looks like, at least we have front row seats.
You know what's never saved the planet? Your sarcasm.
Wow, the effects look really good.
We've loved these people since the day we arrived. When you love something,
They seem very like saint-like because they're so old. They're like, I don't know, they seem more than human. Like, obviously they're superheroes, but they seem really, really perfect and good. I don't know.
Can't protect.
I love her weapons, it's so pretty.
Any of them.
I bet you've built the perfect safe house. Well, what's this even made of? Vibranium?
Awkward.
Collection. IKEA.
I love that he says his table is from IKEA. Most of my furniture is from IKEA as well. But you would think for an Eternal, he would be stinking rich, right? Because he could put aside some money and then 1,000 years later the interest would be crazy. But I guess that's me thinking from my perspective, and like I said, these guys seem to be very above that. Like, is it just me? I still don't know too much about the Eternals, but they seem like that isn't the sort of thing they would do. They seem very much sort of like the elves, like I was saying. They're immortals, they live for thousands of years, and they're sort of above all the human things like pride and envy and greed. Am I right? Like, for those people that know more about the universe. Anyway, so the tidal wave was really cool. I have a huge guilty pleasure for like disaster movies that have tidal waves and twisters and things like that. So I'm hoping that they actually have a pretty long scene with that, because I find that most of the time, due to big budget requirements, they usually only have like a tidal wave in a movie for a few seconds and then it's just gone. So we'll see. But anyway, like I said earlier, the cinematography, the special effects look absolutely incredible. Really obvious that there is a lot of money going into this movie. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of it, and please comment, like, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. Thanks guys.